Hey, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Blunt Talk Podcast. You already know what the fuck is going on. You already know what we doing. We at the home studio, Megaland Studios, cooking up in the stew. And I just want to come here and chop it up with you before I show this new episode that is about to drop right now. Okay. So, first, before I dive into the tea, again, I just want to shout out Megaland Studios. If you are a photographer, you are a model, you want to do a podcast, you need to hop in the booth and cook up something, come tap in with Megaland Studios. We are the home of all your creative needs. Period. And then to the left of me, you already know I got to shout out EBS 413, aka EBS Beauty Supply, which can be found on 1168 Boston Road in Springfield, Massachusetts. Go check them out. Okay. I don't know if y'all see, but getting to the hair details, I got seashells in here. I did my fresh little retouch by myself, and I'm feeling myself because of EBS Beauty Supply. So go check them out for real, for real. They have great prices, and they are going to keep you up to date and keep you looking like a baddie. Okay. So without further ado, let's hop into this episode. So, this episode was very much so a Blunt Talk podcast adventure. And this is another episode that we did with the OG cast member of the Real Creators of Springfield. I don't know if y'all know, but Randy is versatile. I'm a multifaceted queen. So, I'm out here tapping in and touching on my creatives because we are all very special people and we all need to create a community, band together, and just you know what I'm saying? Like be there for each other. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start reacting to their episodes, and I'm also going to give y'all content and interviews to get to know the OG cast members more personally, as well as get to know their thoughts on what they went through while, filming the seasons. Right now, we are currently in season one. On this episode, we sat down with Nicole Coackley. Now, Nicole Coackley is an amazing woman. It felt so good to talk to her. This took place at the auditions for season two. Yes, y'all. I auditioned and I'm gonna get into it. Um, I guess I'll touch base in like this episode a little bit before we drop so that y'all can have some tea to sip before y'all get into, this episode. But so this was for season two auditions that took place at the White Brewery, downtown Springfield. Such a cute establishment. Super grateful that they allowed this, platform to have the auditions there. It was super cool. So if you guys haven't tapped into Sass Boogie's episode, then I'll do a whole explanation. I got asked to do the auditions by Ali, which is the director who we had an interview with. I believe it's like episode 18. We sat down with him already, but I got asked to audition. I was just tapping in and supporting. And he saw the support and he saw what I do. And I also told him what I do. So I was like, listen, let's link up. Like, let's connect, let's network. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you need from me. I'm a podcast person. What's up? So he finally, or not finally, but in return, he was like, boom, come to auditions and interview some of the cast members and some auditionees. Came through, pulled up. Now, y'all know when you're a creative, not everything goes the way it's supposed to go. Unfortunately for that day, I was only able to salvage two of the videos. Um, excuse me, I ate before I came here, like a big back. No, I'm joking. So yes, I interviewed two of the cast members, which you've seen, which was Sass Boogie and now Nicole Coakley. And then I lost a couple of the footage, but don't worry. Big Mama is here and I'm very professional, very classy, very demure. Okay. But yeah, so I went there, did the auditions, lost the footage, unfortunately, rescheduled the interview. So those will be rolling out little by little. Y'all could check all them out on the Real Creatives of Springfield playlist that I created for y'all so that y'all can stay up to date and tapped in with what I got to say on that. So, yeah. So we sat down, we had a conversation. I got to learn about her. She's an amazing person. She is a Caribbean woman. She is a mother and she is passionate about what she does. Okay. Like she ran for state for city council, which was very important. Like, I didn't really understand the ins and outs of why it was important to vote for city council. I did see more African Americans running for city council this year. I've been paying attention to politics a little bit more, so I noticed that. And I thought that was really nice. I don't want to really get into the politics side of it, but just know, like, I didn't actually vote neither. Like, for the city councils, I missed the deadline because I lost the paperwork. But I attempted, and that's just the first step. But anyways, she was running for city council, and that's how we got introduced to her on season 1, episode 2. And it was a really nice conversation. I am so blessed to have had this opportunity to sit down and connect with such powerful women that day. It felt like a girl power movement and just moment. Like, it was amazing. So I really hope you guys enjoy this episode. This is just me tapping into my interviewing bag for real. Like, I'm trying to reach out and just do different things. I'm trying to be versatile. And yeah, oh yeah, and I didn't even tell y'all the tea because I'm just all over the place. I auditioned that day, and if y'all didn't know, I could sing, right? So I be hitting my little tune here and there, but I really be singing. That's why I tell y'all to follow me on Instagram because you'll get a really daily dose of Randy. Whether I'm posting cute pictures, I'm singing, I'm dancing, I'm telling y'all how much of a crazy woman I act off of coffee and all this stuff. So when they said they wanted me to audition, because I pulled up there looking fly like I always do in my professional bag, like I always am doing what I do, giving very much so creative of Springfield in a real one. And I auditioned and I sung. Unfortunately, I didn't get it, but that's okay because I'm very much so private and I don't know how I would have done on the TV. Like, I can handle this. This is just me. I don't gotta do too much. People don't gotta see my facial expressions in real life. Like, don't get it wrong, I'm not no bitch. But I can't hide it. It's all over my face. So we would have been recording, someone would have said something crazy or did something crazy. I'd have been like, "Mm." So I'm just happy. Like, it would have been a dope opportunity, but I understand that Jehovah said it's not my timing right now. I still got some development to do creatively. So I'm gonna keep doing my creative development, and then next opportunity, who knows? I might be on someone's big screen. So yeah, instead I am doing reactions and yeah, just giving y'all content interviews and keeping y'all close with the cast members. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. It was really fun to do. I was super excited. Again, a super conversation, and she's just a super dope woman. And don't forget to tap in and follow her. Hey, y'all. I know y'all thought I was gone, but no, I had to get another classmate. Hello, we in here for the long haul. You already know what the fuck is going on. It's Blunt Talk Podcast in the building, interviewing the one and only Nicole from the Real Creatives of Springfield, which is, like I just said, but I know y'all don't listen like my kids. That could be found on YouTube. You hear me? Y'all better go tap in. But before y'all leave the screen, y'all better finish and watch this interview with us. You hear me? All right. Hey. How you doing? I'm doing. Thanks for having me. Again, it's your girl Nicole Coackley from the Real Creative of Springfield, but my screen name is Nikki Blood Clot Chocolate. Get what with it. I love it. Okay. So excuse me. I just want to say, watched you on the last episode with the parade. Yeah. Everything. Yes. Running for council, city council. I was running. Yeah. An election. How was that experience? It was a really excellent experience for somebody. Being a Black female is already hard. You know what I'm saying? And actually running for such a huge position here in the city of Springfield is not easy because if you think about it, we're really male led. So it was hard. It wasn't the easiest task, but shouts out to Milo Brown who had my back. He's a ward council person, Ward 4. Shouts out to him, currently running for state senate. That is amazing. So listen, y'all better follow him too. That's my guy. But he called me and he was just like, "You running, right?" And I'm just like, "Running for what?" And he was like, "You're gonna run, sit for that seat, city council at large." And I'm just like, "Okay." He's like, "I'm gonna back you. I got you." And when I tell you he had my back, he had my back. I think we had like 21, 22 people running. Yeah. And I came in like seventh, real close to number 6. Listen, so I did the darn thing and only had like $300 in my account. So imagine what I could do if I got funding. Listen, that is a blessing. That is just so amazing. Can I ask you a question? Did you feel okay? So this is just me being this is a young in me coming out. I am not a political girly. I sort of kind of got discouraged with the presidential political things, debates, and everything, and
We
voting.
still are.
It,
Trump paved the way. You can be a criminal, be a felon, and you can still do what you won't do in the United States. So don't give up, okay, guys? I don't care if you charge with something. Just keep going.
but that don't always work. So, with that being said, I want to know. Well, actually, let me. Yes. So as you know, I am not really into well, I'm not really into it, but I don't really understand the logistics of the political stance that we are in. So when I saw you, I actually was very, very, very intrigued, and I also was motivated because it's nice seeing a strong black woman, and I do have to put color in there for you guys that don't understand why black people are always saying of someone black, it is because we were taught for so long that we are nothing and that we cannot ever be anything, that when we get into a position of power, it's sort of kind of like that could happen to one of us. So to see you in that space and even feeling comfortable enough to even run for that, I want to know what was your passion behind that and how do you even get into that realm?
My passion behind it is you can't talk about wanting change if you're not willing to put in the work that needs to be done to bring that change. Now, and it's up to the community members if they're gonna believe in you and help you push your agenda forward. But if you can't build that rapport and speak to your audience in a way that you're connecting, then it's like move out the way. But I noticed that some people that don't even connect with their audience continue to get chosen and put back into the position. But then everybody complaining, and when you talk to me, I'm like, "Did you vote?" Nah, I ain't get a chance to go down there. Well, don't complain if you're not out there voting. Get out there because your vote does matter. And I'm 43 years old with 5 kids, finishing my doctorate degree. But I'm telling you, don't give up. So if you want to run, them seats don't belong to nobody. Go out there and get it and take it and tell them I'm coming. Because people get too comfortable. They've been there for years. Don't let nobody get comfortable in their positions. I'm coming for your seat.
Period. That's how it gotta be. What was one of the challenges while you were running?
Funding.
Yeah.
A challenge for me was funding because I was a new person on the block. You know what I'm saying? So like, who's Nicole Coackley? Why I'm gonna give her my money? Yeah, she ain't gonna win. I'm gonna give it to this person. But I had to show them. I had to prove I had to prove myself. You know what I'm saying? So if I decide to run again in the future, everybody know who Nicole Coackley is and what she's bringing. And one thing about me is I never dropped off the map. So I stayed around. I continued to do work in my community. I didn't just show up because I wanted this title. I showed up because there was a need, and we're here ready to bring that need and meet them changes.
So for people that are not, because I do have viewers in Springfield as well, for people that are not familiar with Nicole Coakley, what was one of the things that you wanted to push for the community?
I mean, for me, it was really collaboration and just making sure that we had a voice at the table. A lot of times, when we say a voice, we need somebody that represents us. And when I say us, I'm not just talking about Black people. I'm talking about our seniors. I'm talking about our youth. I'm talking about them and people that are immigrants that are coming here into our country. Like everybody is human. We got to maybe realize that there's only one race, and that's a human race. So when we continue to separate each other, we not gonna fix nothing. We just always gonna be separated, arguing back and forth with each other over something. And it's just like, guys, we all just trying to live here. So let's figure out how we can collaborate and figure this out together. If the Spanish people are doing this over there, let's tap into that. Let's have a conversation with them. And how do we do that together? It shouldn't just be this is only for the blacks, this is only for this group. We got to figure it out.
Everything is very much so separated and segregated still, as you say. Also, if you're not a part of a certain community or a certain, I'm gonna just say it like this: from what I see from the outside looking in, I'm gonna give you a little insight. So I've had this podcast for 5 years. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know how to even network. And then I was like, well, I'm not a part of the popular clique. Like people, I'm not outside at other parties, so people not gonna tap in or they're not gonna know me or they're not gonna appreciate my work. And I had to sit there and be like, that just freaking do it.
Do
like
what you want to do.
there's a lane for everybody. If people see you, if they fuck with you, it's gonna stick. And guess what? You're gonna make it some way, somehow. So I know a lot of people do put ourselves in a box on accident because we're always overthinking. And so it's nice to have somebody to be like, yes, yes. We put a cap to us. Although we think the sky is the limit, we always put a cap, that glass ceiling. We do the glass ceiling effect to ourselves.
Don't do that to yourself because you belong anywhere else anybody else is at. So don't ever feel like you can't do it because you're not of this class or my family's name is not well known. Nobody knew who Nicole Coackley was. I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina, guys, but I'm here in Springfield, Massachusetts, and I built myself. I made a name. I didn't have to do anything that a lot of folks have to do to get to the top. So can't nobody say I gave her that. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes.
worked my way to the top. I did the right thing, and I'm gonna keep going.
Yes, I love it. I love it. You're such an inspiration. It was really nice listening to you talk during the parade with Ali on that episode. I want to know, was it fun? Like, okay, first of all, how did you get into the Real Creatives of Springfield? Like, how did that come about?
Well, so the real creatives of Springfield, I wasn't invited for the first round. Like I knew a whole lot of people, and I know Ali. That's my little bestie boo. That's my baby right there. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't invited the first go round because I was running. I had to focus on my campaign. So, but then I ended up doing a little segment where he wanted to interview me, and then I ended up. He's just like, I need you. What you need me for? What you want? He was just like, I need you on the Real Creatives because you have so much talent and you're doing so much in the city, and we want to just make sure we're highlighting that. And I said, I got you.
Yes, that is so amazing. I loved it and I still love it.
Stop.
What was okay? I know we're still in the process of shooting and filming, but what was one of your favorite times or what was one of the favorite times period that you have so far while creating the show or being on the show?
One of my favorite times. I don't think I have a favorite time. I just enjoy doing it all together. I think it's just being able to be in the presence of so much talent and being able to highlight what everybody is doing because it's not all about you. It's not all about me. It's about supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm in the political side of things, I'm a clinician. Human service is just my passion. That's what I do. So, and if I have somebody that's into music, come talk to me because I also have Nicole Coackley Consultant LLC. So I'm also a consultant. So I do a lot of event planning. So
Okay.
I'm like a visionary. You come talk to me and tell me what you want to do, and I'm gonna help you bring that to life. So that's what I do. So seeing them, it's just like, oh, I want to do Vogan. Okay, come talk to me. Let's make that happen. Let's put on a full blown event, and I'm attach my name because we gonna make it happen. Everybody deserves a seat somewhere, and everybody deserves to do what makes them happy.
Yes, we do. And I think that's really important. I was just talking with Sass Bookie that as creative people, we are always so much in our head. And we also, she made a good point. We need to come together, band together because there's so much talent in Springfield. And for some reason, it's again so divisive that we don't all just come together and just capitalize and have a crazy vibe session that we could all just put our ideas into. I feel like we're scared of competition, someone probably being better than than the next person, but you're only better than the next if you feel like that deep inside. I feel
Absolutely.
like we're all right here and we're all in the run and we all just have to hone in on that and be humble about that. And basically, like you're saying, leave your mark. So this can lead to my next question. What do you want your impact to be on the city as well as do you want as well as the impact that you want to be showcased through the show?
In the city, I want to pave that way for women and girls. I want you to believe in yourself and say, I'm going to be that change that I want to be here. On this show, I'm using this platform to make sure that I show people I'm going to lead by example. I'm not going to tell you one thing while I'm out there campaigning and then I'm doing a whole different thing. And outside of that, my IG, Nikki Chocolate 413. I'm not gonna change who I am because I'm showing you that I can still be me and get the job done. So don't let nobody judge you and tell you, oh, you gotta dress a certain way. Your hair can't be like that. Because when I first started running, I had a little cute sharp cut in my haircut, and somebody was like, you know, you can't wear that hairstyle. Oh, so when you find little John Sally Sue that's gonna pay for my hair, then you tell me that because my hairstyle does not tell you who I am because I'm still gonna do what I told you I'm gonna do and get it done.
It's crazy. That makes me so upset because again, although I might not be in a scene from just even the funny things that I've seen about the two political ladies going back and forth about the eyelashes situation and she was like Beb like that right there is like we don't do that to the other kind. We don't do that to those people. You can't wear that. You can't do that. You can't wear red on screen. Like we don't say things like that. And it's like why is it always we have to adjust our parents from locks not being professional to we to us having to feel the need to wear weave so that we could fit in with that European standard and not be made like it's just a whole lot of brainwashing that people do, especially in social media in that realm of being a creator that no one really understands how it could affect the creative that you actually are attacking. So I like that you said that because we do need to be ourselves and we do need to accept ourselves and know that we don't have to change. It's either you're gonna like it or you're not gonna like it.
Right.
And if you do like it, you're gonna fall in line and you're gonna see the dream that I have.
And
I love
you're
that.
gonna know that it's okay to be me and still get things done. It's okay. Don't change to fit in because once you change who you are, you're not living in your truth, and you over here in that circle, and you're not happy. I want to be happy, and I love peace in my life. I got a problem dismissing nobody. Bye.
Period.
With or without you, I'm still gonna do what I am passionate about getting done.
That is amazing. That is amazing. So I do I know you said your Instagram and everything before, but can you please let my viewers know where they can find you one more time? I know it was IG, was it?
Yes, my IG guys, you can hit me up on Nikki underscore chocolate 413. That's Nikki underscore chocolate, and the number is 413. That's my IG. And on my Facebook, Nicole Coackley. My name, honey. And then Nicole. Last name is Coakley. Friend request me. I accept friend requests and I respond back. You know what I'm saying? I'm there. If you got something going on, Nicole, can you come here? I try to support everybody because if we don't teach people how to do it the right way, we're gonna keep doing it the wrong way where we're only supporting certain people because they're with that clique. Don't do that. Be
Yes.
you. Don't be a follower.
Amen. So before I let you go, I do want to ask, what more can we expect of you within these year, within the remainder of the year? Are you going to be running again in the future? What can we look forward?
Yes, you guys, just follow Nicole Coakley. I do so many things. I mean, me and Ali got senior brunch
Okay.
extravaganza coming up the end of July. I just recently did a kickball event with Farrell Bacon. I do a lot. So once you follow me, you'll get to see like who Nicole Coakley is, and it's like, dang, she doing it with 5 kids in school, finishing her doctorate degree, and working a full-time job. So I do it. So I just want you to know that yes, look out for me. I plan on running again in the future. I don't know how soon, what I want to do, and I have. And shouts out to my one of my mentors, Miss Charlotte, because I just had a dinner with her, and she said, if you can work in the presidential cabinet, which one would you want to be in? So don't limit yourself, baby. Nicole Coakley might be the next president.
Period. I love it. I love it. You hear to hear first. Tap in with Miss Nicole Coakley. Also, I'm gonna keep repeating myself because y'all don't listen. Go tap into the Real Creators of Springfield. It can be found on YouTube, and you already know what the fuck I'm gonna say. You better be watching my episodes on Blood Talk Podcast. You know we got episode 1 through 15 out, and we have a couple more things coming on the way. You don't want to miss it. Randy out.